Hey guys, sorry about that. How could I have been so blind? The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Alexander, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alphinaud, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Alexander are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Terupin, but Alphinaud, my boy, sorry to keep you waiting. Cid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly? Then he is no merchant, but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hid the Enterprise but a short distance away. All it needs is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monetarists and the Crystal Braves. Kurthus, Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone! Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Uldar to the Monetarist and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and in other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and his allies, no matter what the Monetarists claim. Master Turupin, I know not what to say. Ha! Now that father would labour to believe. But enough talk. You must go, Master Alphinaud. Your airship awaits. Up! There's no rest for the righteous! Except when you get on here, you can have a sit down. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord... wish I'd remembered how he said his name. Horchafont. Mayhap he will know what to do. The Curthus Central Highlands. Yeah, if you couldn't guess from the gap, well, not gap there, but the stopping, it was to do with memory space as normal. The upgrade of this makes the file size way bigger than I anticipated, and I ended up having to take about an hour plus of a break where I really didn't want to, because I had to transfer the file, but as is, as is. Sorry for any problems, I'm trying to sort it all out. Oh, and suddenly it's getting really weird. Oh god, the frame rate is suddenly like dying. I don't know why. I don't know, I might have to switch it back to DirectX 9, because as nice as the little bits are, it's like really bad. Master Alphinaud told me your tale, Alex. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavour to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. 'Twould be best if I explained in full. Before the dawn. I do know that this is the final quest in, well, A Realm Reborn in its totality. So, let's watch, shall we? In times of trouble, there are few things more precious than unconditional support.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Fortom. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Again, this guy is just like the best. Oh god. Who managed to escape, and what of those who did not? Oh, this is bad. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to change back to 9. As much as it really disappoints us because it looks so nice on 11. But greetings, sir. Shall I show you inside? Until proceeding to the intercessory, several cutscenes will play in sequence. I recommend you set aside submission time. Yes. Do ba 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 ba. Hopefully we'll have no problems this time. Fingers crossed. Alphino? Alex, is that really you? I am so happy that you... I was really actually wondering about you. I've tried contacting Minfilia and the others, but no one would respond. And then the Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Fulharman told me to run, and so I did. I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached, but I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Oh, wow! Ah, yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Anyways, after Yugiri found me, we travelled to Vespa Bay to meet up with Urianger. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the Waking Sands. From outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't last long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack. Oh, it didn't take long. Just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes. So we waited there in the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other scions even as we speak, but we have met with no success as yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. Ah, but you should know the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. But, be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, is it not possible that the others could have done so as well? You may have been forsaken by men and women, believe it true. Okay, alright, yeah, I get that. But rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others, and see the scions restored to their rightful place of honor. And that was why she hid. Or hid her appearance.
'Tis all my doing. I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes, and look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves, and even the Scions themselves, as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh yes, I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alphino.
So, Master Alphino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alphinaud, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Oh, there's that music that I'm not allowed to have again. Okay, so we'll speed through this and I'll try and talk a bit. That ending was quite, what's a good way of putting it? An opposition to the last ending, because obviously there's been two endings so far. There's been the Ultima ending and there's been the, I guess, betrayal ending. And this time it ends with, like, no hope whatsoever, pretty much. There's the tinge of slight hope in that they might be able to live on, but it's very much insinuated, and though you haven't seen it happen, but it's very much insinuated that of the Scions there remains Alphinaud, myself, Tataru, Urianger, and pretty much that seems like about it. I mean, there might be some of the others, but it would still be quite a push to think that the Crystal Braves hadn't thought of that beforehand. As stupid as it seems to say it, what of Horibolda and I can't remember his companion's name, but the two of them, what happened to them? We haven't seen them. You haven't heard anything of them. Are they okay? Did the Crystal Blades get to them first? Could it be that they were the people that were guarding Tataru and Fulharman? And now I'm saying Tataru and I've said Tataru the whole thing, even though I knew it was that. But yeah, oh god, that ending. I mean, obviously, as I said before, I had to take the hour break, so I've managed to reel myself back a little bit, but that tiny bit with Tataru's voice actress, it was horribly so good. And that stupid cup, it's so, I don't know. So this was all, the artwork that's on the collector's edition, which doesn't show all of the jobs, it shows most of them. It does show Bahamut on it, I think, though, which is interesting. I just realised I've never noticed that. But so it wasn't Teleji Adeleji all along. It was he was part of it, but he wasn't the one leading it. And as Rauban, who I did not know lost his arm, as he said, it goes even deeper. So, if we'll put all the things together, we know that somehow... Actually, no, wait. The thing about Ishgard was actually true, wasn't it? That was the attack. I thought that was a way of getting rid of him. But even still, it could have been coordinated. Which would mean that who is in the background of Ishgard? The Ascians. Who would profit from our defeat? The Ascians. Obviously the monetarists would profit physically from it. But in terms of like, in the long run, the Ascians must know that we've killed one of their number now. Although I'm sure they agree that that one was very, well, blatant in his actions and maybe even deserved it. Somewhat the same, even though he disliked him, as La Habrea. So there are still a lot of them. There's a weird question of whether or not they don't actually like us. Like, there's been nothing indicated as such to say that they are our enemies. Especially Nabrialis. He seems very interested in us. So he doesn't seem like an enemy as such. I don't know. Apparently there's another scene after the end of the credits. That's why I'm like talking through rather than just letting it roll. Plus I like to have a little wrap up at the end. I'll be honest, I have overworked myself quite a bit too much for this, and hopefully that is going to change soon once I can be a bit more slowed down. Is this it? Yes. Oh god, that's like very high quality.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Of course we couldn't leave you guys out. Oh, Nabrialis is no more. Do you think this would have voice... it doesn't have voice acting because they want to keep the voices secret for this extra character and... Oh, that's La Habrea. And for... oh god, the emissary. Brain's gone dead there. The Order was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making, as I said. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that should rightly be eternal. Elidibus, that's it. Perhaps he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then. Of course, where we're going. The earth is fertile, and the seeds will sow, well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. Urianger? Oh my god, it is! I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak, and make thine intent known. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. Now that I didn't expect. Of all people.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
To preserve the dawn's light, the hero journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavenward. Or heavensward. My left arm. Well, that was a terribly named one. And this is the first quest for Heavensward. Coming to Ishgard. Oh my god, that's a lot of experience. No matter how long it takes, I have faith we will find the others. With Lady Yugira's shinobi, Urianger's intelligence, and my versatility, there's nothing we cannot do. And that's where I'm going to end it. I will obviously, now that I can access it, be doing this as quickly as I possibly can, because I really want to get into the content of Heavensward. But I'm going to need to take a little bit of time. Not long, but basically once I've got this started, yeah. And yes, sorry, but as much as I really wish we could leave it at the DirectX 11, I can't. Clearly, my computer can't handle it, which brings the whole subject back of upgrades, and this is not something to talk about here. We've completed before the fall. Sorry, 1 second, just checking it. Because normally the achievement is like it's like normally named after the one that oh my god, my brain's gone dead. The chapter that you did. Whereas this one's not. It was named after what happened to Raoban. It is. Oh god. Come on, tell us what the name was. Go on. Yes, before the fall, so I was right, I think. Either way, I thank you sincerely for watching, and I will see you next time when we head into Heavensward. Or Ishgard, I suppose. So till then, bye bye.